Hi everyone, I'm glad you're watching again to hear my story and to do a Easter craft with me today. And I have a really good book. It's called The Parable of the Lily. And a lily is a flower right here. And I think you're going to really like it. The Parable of the Lily. One wintry day, the farmer's young daughter shuffled through the snow, headed for the mailbox at the end of the lane. Brr, it was cold. She peered inside the mailbox and found a small white envelope. Surprise! It was addressed to her. Dear Maggie, the letter began, I'm sending a very special gift just for you. Look for it soon. Maggie loved getting presents, especially a gift as mysterious as this one. When would it come? Who was it from? What would it be? The farmer's daughter waited and waited, some days patiently, some days not so patiently. And then, one very ordinary afternoon, a box appeared on her doorstep. The gift had arrived. The farmer watched as his daughter excitedly tore off the wrapping paper. He was eager to see what she thought of her present. But Maggie didn't say a word. She just stared at the small wooden crate full of dirt. Dirt was not at all what Maggie had hoped for. But poking out of the soil was a small piece of paper that told Maggie how to care for the gift. It said, hide in a cool, dark place. Water as needed. When spring comes, bring into the light. Then she knew it must be a growing thing, like a bulb that would someday bloom into a plant. Oh dear, her long-awaited gift wasn't a toy, or a doll, or a game after all. The farmer could see that his daughter was very disappointed. His heart grew sad because the gift was from him. With a sigh, Maggie carried the wooden box down the steps into the darkest corner of the cellar and left it there on a shelf. Sometimes she remembered to water it, but most of the time Maggie just plain forgot. The farmer did not forget. He just waited and he waited. Spring came at last. The air was warmer and the gray skies had melted into robin's egg blue. What a welcome sight the sun was. It was time for the farmer to hoe his garden, getting the soil ready for the seeds that filled his pockets. Maggie wanted to help, so she marched down the cellar steps to get her own Maggie-sized gardening tools. That's when it happened. Searching for her toolbox in the darkest corner of the cellar, Maggie knocked the forgotten crate of dirt off the shelf. Crash! The crate splintered into pieces, and the flower bulb that rolled to her feet showed no signs of life. What a mess. Maggie was mad at the box and even madder at herself. She swept up the dirt and threw away the broken box, grumbling under her breath. And that ugly old flower bulb? She tossed it right out the cellar door, never to think of it again. Until Maggie woke up earlier than usual on Easter morning. A warm breeze blew through her bedroom window, and the chirping bird seemed to call her name. Still dressed in her nightgown, Maggie tiptoed out into the garden. She was hoping to find some daffodils or tulips to decorate the table for Easter breakfast. That's when she saw it. The loveliest lily that God ever made was blooming at the edge of her father's flower garden. Its white petals unfolded like a trumpet. Its leaves were green with new life. Its scent was as fragrant as the most expensive perfume. Maggie knew all at once what had happened. She didn't know whether to laugh or cry or shout with joy. So Maggie did all three at once. "Wake up, everybody, wake up. Come and see. The gift is alive." The family hurried out to the garden. They couldn't believe their eyes. So much beauty from such an ugly box of dirt. Maggie noticed the farmer standing in the doorway, quietly watching. His smile gave away his secret. "Father, it was you who gave me the lily," Maggie squealed with delight. Suddenly, her little girl smile began to fade. Oh dear. She'd thrown away her father's gift without so much as a thank you. How that must have hurt him. "I'm sorry, Daddy," she said, putting her little arms around his big daddy waist. "Will you forgive me?" "Oh, my child," the farmer whispered, hugging her tight. "That's what Easter is all about." The end. So I hope you liked our story today. And now we're going to do an Easter envelope. You have all the pieces that you need. So you will need some glue today, and you will need some crayons or markers. I'm going to use crayons today. So let's get started. Piece of lavender paper. This is a beautiful Easter color. And then we're going to take your egg. Some of the eggs are blue, some of the eggs are pink, some of the eggs are lavender. You have one in your envelope. And here's how we're going to start. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a ring all the way around. A glue stick works good too, just like that. And I'm going to put that on the lavender paper. Remember, when you're gluing, what do you need to do? You need to press it with your fingers and hold it down for a few seconds. Rub it a little bit. And then it will look like that. Now the next part that we have to do, you're going to find something silly in your envelope. And it's another egg. But this egg is cracked. But it fits together. But it opens up. So we're going to take the bottom part of this cracked egg, and we're going to put a little glue, but not all the way around, only on the circle part, like that. Not up on the top, just on the bottom. And you know where this is going to go. It's going to fit right over the pink. And you're going to rub it with your fingers, make it stick. Let's see what it looks like. So it will look like that. But something special about this one, it has a pocket. That's why we didn't glue it closed. Then we're going to take the top part of your cracked egg, but this isn't going to get glued. This time we're going to use, it's called a brad, and it's a little silvery thing that lets the top of the egg swing open and closed. You might need some help. This is tricky because we're going to push this through on one side like that, and it comes in the back, and then we open these up. This is the tricky part that you may need a little bit of help with. And it looks like that on the back, and it looks like that on the front, because you know what's going to happen now, don't you? Crack the egg. We can see inside. Now, I think we're going to put something inside the egg. What do you think comes in an egg? A giraffe? No. A cat? No. I'm going to do a chick, a baby chick, and he's yellow. And I have some parts that go with our baby chick today. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take two little wings. Baby chicks only have little wings because they're little. So we're going to glue those on. And I'll put a little bit of glue on here. And let's put that one over here. And then I'll put a little bit of glue on here, like that. And put that on there like that. Remember, hold it down again for a couple of seconds. There's your chick. But he is missing his eyes. So let's get his eyes. And I'm going to put 2 dots up here. One eye. And then another eye over here. And he's missing his beak, right? So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm going to put his beak on, right there. Should you see what he looks like? There's my chick. He's an Easter chick. And we're going to let him dry a little bit. And I also have a beautiful purple bow, because I think purple is a great Easter color. And I haven't decided where I'm going to put this yet, but let's see. I know where I'm going to put my chick. My chick is going to go inside the Easter egg. Let's get him in there. And the Easter egg is going to close up. And then when you open it, surprise, it's a chick. But you know what? I think I want to do some more on here. And one of the things I like to do at my house for Easter is to dye Easter eggs. And I like to make them all different colors. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use some crayons today, and I'm going to decorate my Easter egg to make it look more Eastery. And you can do yours however you like. I think I'm going to do some lines going across. Maybe I'll do some zigzag lines. I like zigzag lines also. I think I'll do some circles all across the bottom. You can do yours any way that you like. You may want to just color in on the top. You may want to use all different colors. Let's do another zigzag line down here. You can make yours however you want it to be. The more color you put on, I think the more beautiful it's going to look. So you can do this however you want. And you know what? I am going to put this, I'm going to put this on the very top of my Easter egg. So it looks like a present. Oop. So it looks just like that. And then remember, on the inside, you open it up and we slide in our baby Easter chick. And I'm going to close it up. And that's our Easter project for you. Have a good time doing your project. Get lots of color on it. And when you're all done, would you please send me a picture to the church email so I can see what a great job that you did? And also, another surprise, which I'm very excited about. We're going to have an Easter egg hunt for all the kids on Saturday, April 3rd at 11 o'clock at church. There'll be some games. There's a whole lot of Easter eggs to find, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So it would be great if you could come and see me and Mrs. Mraz and Reverend Kelley and all the people and have a great time at the Easter egg hunt. Hope to see you there. Happy Easter, everybody. Bye.